open to us treasures out of your law. We give you the praise and glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Everybody, I want you to pay attention to me. I'm going to be talking to you about financial empowerment. Financial empowerment. And I just don't want to give you information. Information is vital. But I want to impact something. I want to talk to you from experience. I want to talk to you from experience. Everybody, pay attention to me. Let me tell you a fact. There are secrets in life. If a man is rich, there are things he knows that a poor man doesn't know. Can I say something to you? This is why everybody needs a mentor. A mentor is somebody who has gone ahead of you, who knows the road. He will just tell you to do certain things, and it will make life easy for you. Are you with me today? I am where I am today, and many people are where they are today because of the input of other people. Let me tell you, I've written about 25 books, already. 4 of my books have been translated into French now. They are yet to go out. 4 already. I have about 2 books that the manuscript is totally finished. I'm writing every day. I just want to pick that. When I was going to start writing, I met with a mentor in the hotel, Dr. David Shibley. We had breakfast, and he said certain things to me that has helped me. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, 3 of my books have been launched in Westminster. Books have brought income for me. You know, books have brought income for me. So if somebody wants to write a book, they don't have to go and scratch their head. I can sit down with you and tell you, this is what you should do, because I have experienced it. I have planted churches. I have traveled extensively. So there are certain things I would tell you to do or not to do. Now, let me tell you why I decided I was going to share this with you. Number 1, I don't like a situation in which I will pastor people and they are poor. Did you hear what I said? Let me repeat it. Look into my eyes. I don't want to pastor poor people. God says the poor you will always have. Everybody starts from somewhere. Are you with me? But you must not remain where you are. You know why I don't want to pastor poor people? I want to be able to come to church and say, I need about 10 million naira after the service. And immediately I'm saying, I need 10 million. There are people within the church, maybe about 2, or somebody says, Pastor, forget it. And it's not that we're going to pray, Father, provide. No, that should not be a prayer point. It should be somebody, Pastor, where is the account that you want me to transfer it? And they are not looking at me as though I am a thief. Listen, the reason why I am doing some of the things I am doing now, if you have been following this ministry, is because I see it as a business. I told somebody the other day, can I be transparent with you guys? Can I be open with you guys? Up till today, I'm owing is it rate in the house? Is it rate? They call it business rate, or what do they call that thing? Service charge. I'm owing service charge in my house in Asokoro. I have not paid it, and I'm giving money out. God is my witness, what I'm telling you. So if you ever see me, I give somebody money, don't think that I have excess. You know why I'm doing that? I see it as an investment. I want to invest in people. So when God blesses you, you will not be part of those people who walk away on me. This is where I want to people why. A lot of black people are very unwise. When somebody has invested in you, when they need you the most is when you walk out. It's wrong. Listen, I want to be able to say, we want to buy a land. I walk with a man in Asokoro now. I just walk around. We were talking the other day. He said, Pastor, I'm sure your church will need a land somewhere. And by the time he mentioned the name, very strategic place, very close to where we met those years. He said it's going for 500 million. That should not need a prayer point. If I had money, or I have a few people, I just call 10 of you. It's 500 million we need. Very strategic, heart of this place. The truth of the matter, I don't have it. I want to be able to say, I'm going on mission. and I need somebody to give me about 5 million and they're not scratching there. I don't want to pastor those kind of people. I don't want to pastor people who are permanently dependent, who are beggars. I don't want to pastor. And listen, it's not a problem where you start. The problem is if you remain where you are. Money answereth all things. Money does what? You are not answering. Money does what? Listen, if there is no reason why you should be rich because of God, the work of God. Number two, be rich because of your children. Ladies and gentlemen, particularly men, look at me now. I'm going to be firing some missiles. Listen to me, you men. If you refuse to be rich as a man, it will affect your generation till you die. There are certain things you will deprive your family. I never attended a private school in my life. Never, not one day. I went to a public school. I never entered plane until the first day I was going to England over 30-something years ago. Because my father couldn't afford it. So I became so angry. And I said to myself, God, my children will never go through this. Never. My children will go to private school and they will travel so many countries before they leave me. My son is here. We, about twice a year, go to Spain, go to France, go everywhere. He went to one of the best private schools in England. Met who is who. And let me tell you a secret. Where you live, I want to offload something now. Where you live will affect you a lot. Guys, look up, guys, look up. I want to make you angry now. I want to make you really angry. You can start in any village here, but be so angry and determined. I'm going to live here. Let me say something to you. Where you choose to live, the people you wake up and see in the morning, sir, they will affect you. I go and walk every morning. After we finish that morning prayer, I go and walk for about an hour. And every time I notice, I see some people, rich people, they just, they're walking on the street. And this man, we pass, I was like, hi, how you doing, sir? How you doing? One day, we just stopped and we started talking. Cut the long story short, we walk together now. One day, he took me into his house. And we're walking through Asokoro. He said, Pastor, you see that embassy, this one? Now me build them. That one too. Now me build them. This one. Now me build them. We met on the road. Now I sit in his house. We talk. If I was living in somewhere I don't want to mention, listen, look at me. You can, let me tell you something. You can never meet those people. Listen, you can be sleeping on the floor, yeah, in a very nice area. It will change your mindset. I hear you. Let me repeat it. It will change you because you are waking up and you are talking, you are mingling with people who are sending their children to British school. They are flying every day. This one is flying every day. You know what that does to you? It begins to inspire you. If this one can do it, I can do it. Sir, you see me dressed like the top. Me, I was born in the village. Out of 6 children, I was the only one born in a village. Village, no light. No chance. But where have I not been? Where have I not been? I determined I would change my story. Look at me. Nobody will change your story until you make up your mind you want to change your story. You need to go back home and write it on this wall. This place is not my permanent residence. I am going. You look at it every day. I am going. Those that live in Asokoro, in Metama, in other places, they don't get through heads. Some of them don't even go to school like you. So that's the background. So I want to give you some keys. Hey, are you ready for this at all? You may not like what I'm going to tell you. I'm talking about financial empowerment. Tip number 1. Tips to financial empowerment. That's the title. Tip number 1. You must either sell a good or service. Can I repeat myself? If you want to be rich, you must be selling something. You know why I have to? It seems it's so obvious, but Christians have something in our brain that tells us the more you go to church and pray and fast and send angels, you'll be rich. You are going to remain poor till you die. Listen, there are miracles. God does miracles. God can touch somebody's heart to build a house, but miracles don't happen every day. They are rare. God has a way. Listen, if you want to make money, you need to have something you are selling. It's either you are selling a particular good or service. Why is Dangote rich? Dangote is not just selling, he's selling basic things that people need. Sugar. We can't do without sugar or salt. Please get this thing off your brain. That the louder you shout, the more money will come. It's a lie. God said, I will bless the work of your hand. Where is your work? Work is not a curse. Hello? Is anybody here? Are you getting anything at all? You know where I'm going? Listen, look at me. If you are in this place today, you don't have anything you are selling, go and look for one. Quick, quick. Start, do it immediately. I don't care if you take it on credit. Go and look for something and start selling. Sell, 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 sell. Don't ever you tell, when they say, do you sell it? You don't sell. I think the world I came before, I must have been an Igbo man. I love Igbos, they are smart. If an Igbo man comes to you, I need this thing. He doesn't have it though. He say, wait, it's in our Igbo. The guy has never sold that thing in his life. But he will tell you, wait, I will bring it in our shop. Not be in shop, oh. Not be in shop. He's going to take it from his brother. He will add a little bit. This is where you miss it. Listen, sometimes you are not selling something, but God has given you influence. You know people who are going to do. Somebody wants to build a house. You have never built a house before. Go meet somebody that can build a house and get the cut. Hey. Wale Babatunde has sold tithes. I have sold tithes. I've sold. There is nothing I have never sold as a pastor. Look, can I tell you how I started business? I was preaching as an evangelist. One day my elder brother called me and said, Wale, come. He said, do you know how much passes in this Lagos? I said, I don't know. He said, billions passes through people's hand every day. He asked me the second question, how much of that passes through your hand? That was what I needed to wake me up. Look at me. Billions exchange hand every day. And by chance, 1,000 will pass through your hand. Is it with 1,000 you send your children to good school? Your wife said, honey, can we just go and eat, Saturday, Sunday evening like this? Let's go to Hilton to go and have lunch. Let's cook at home. It's better at home. Your problem is you don't have money. Because the people you are going to meet in Hilton, you will never meet them in your house. That is how a poor man thinks. Let's eat at home. I began to sell all manner of things. I started with ties. Then I would go and say, do you sell shoes? I do. I sell shoes. Do you sell t-shirts? I sell. So I began to sell everything, and I was making money. The interesting thing is that I would go to Mandilas in Lagos, 6 o'clock. You know how I started? My mother was into business. 6 o'clock. I have gone to Lagos and back. By 9 o'clock, I've finished my business. I've gone to supply goods. I'm back in my house. I'm sleeping. The money I will make in a day, you won't make in 3 months. One thing that business does, it gives you time. You control your own destiny. Listen, if you are not selling a good, sell a service. Do the detailing of cars. That's a service. You must sell something. And look for something that people need every day. Like food. Like food. Like food. Look at mommy. The people in this place, they started in London. They were selling fruit. Like small. It's everywhere. People cannot do without eating food. You may buy clothes once in a while, but they will eat food. Sell something. I've just given you a key. You must sell something. Pastor, I don't have money. If it is 5,000 you have, go and get something and start selling it. Business operates through ignorance. I can buy something in Wuse Market now for 10,000 and sell it here for 30,000 and you don't know. If you know where I buy it, you will go there. Me, sell. Don't let this preaching thing disturb you. I want to be real with you. I sell books. If you see me at the airport, yeah. If you see me, my children know me. Sometimes my hand luggage alone is 23 kilos. I'm dragging books. I go into nations, I'm carrying my book. Because when I go to Canada, I go to America, and when I come back, I have to buy clothes for my children. How am I going to buy it? Through offering and tithes. So I carry book there. I sell my book. When I sell it, they give me money. So when the conference finishes, I go to shop, buy, and I distribute it. It's my book. It's my book. It's a product. By the way, I hope you understand that what I'm doing now is a service. It's a service. You see what I'm doing at this service? I'm not talking about your traditional service. I'm giving, every pastor offers a service. And then, do you know the funny thing about my own? They send me ticket to come and speak for 1 hour. The day you saw me, man of God, in area 1, that day, it was House on the Rock that brought me. They flew me from London to come and speak for 1 hour. Did you hear what I said, sir? They flew me from London, bought a ticket to come and speak for 1 hour on Saturday night. And flew me to Lagos again to go and see my parents in business class. And gave me some Pentecostal handshake. You are flying me to come and see my parents to Nigeria. I'm selling something. You may not value what I'm saying because I'm giving you free. That's why I always force you to write. You don't value it because it's very cheap. You get it. People place value on me. I was in Lagos for about 1.5 days. Those of you who are in the school of ministry, when you saw me, sir, I don't know how many of you saw me in the room where I was staying yesterday. The hotel room I was staying yesterday is bigger than this place. Did you see it? When I entered, I almost fainted. I was wondering why I didn't bring my whole family. No, I'm serious. I entered. Bar was there. Everything was there. Gym. He said, Pastor, just feel free. The guy driving me about is a GM of a big company. Listen, it doesn't happen. You must have a product. And you must know what you are doing. I have traveled to the Middle East. They buy tickets in the Middle East, India, all over Europe, all over Africa. Because I have a product. Stop fasting and telling God to bless you when you are selling nothing. You will die in poverty. I didn't curse you. Is anybody getting blessed at all? Are you getting angry? Is anybody getting angry? I want to be honest, I want to get you angry. I want to get you angry. Because you must leave that place where mosquito is eating. Every month you are having malaria. Because you are staying very close to a pond. Yeah, every month you are sick. Drinking cholera water. Yeah, your children are sick. Are you not tired of your children being sick? They are mixing with riffraffs who are going nowhere. Where your children grow up will affect them. The way they think. I want to fire men here. Are you with me at all? Number 2. Did you get that at all? Good or service. Number 2. Display excellence. What did I say? Somebody has gone to sleep. What did I say now? Look at somebody. Tell that person, say display excellence. I was talking to Mommy James here. You know what she said to me over the phone a few days ago? He said, Pastor, you remember in those days you used to tell us to package ourselves. I was teaching people like this. And I will keep telling the business people, the people say, package yourself. Package yourself. Go to school. Package your dressing. You know, I said to people, I was telling them this morning, your dressing is the first message you are passing. Look at me. Your dressing, is an investment. The way you look is an investment. Look at me. Anything you are doing, excel. You know what excellence means? Let me define it. A man of God, George Washington Carver, he defines excellence as George Washington Carver. He says excellence is when you do the ordinary things of life in an extraordinary way. He said when you do that, you will get the attention of the world. Watch this. Usher, people just allow people to come in. But you look for a very unique way to welcome people to the church. Listen, everybody is selling food, Everybody is selling food. Look for a way to package your food in such a way with your name and everything, with a signature there. Don't just pack food that every part of it is there is soup everywhere. No. Look for packaging. Look for the good way to package it. You know what? You know what they wear? What these chefs wear? Dress well. Brand yourself. Oh. Madam, it doesn't cost. Brand yourself. So when they see you, you are looking nice. The way you are dressed. Invest. You will later on charge them for that. And they will pay. Give your customers first-class treatment. Let them want to come back to you. There are some people, you are the one killing yourself. People come to buy from you. It's like you are doing them a favor. If you don't want to buy a better cook, get out. Excellence. Do you know that you can be playing like this and somebody will come to each other and say, wow, who is that guy? Who is that guy? They check you out from your dressing, the way you do everything. It is called excellence. Listen, whatsoever your hands fight to do it with all of your heart. If you follow me the way I preach, I preach with all of my heart. I finished preaching yesterday in a province around the Keja area. Before I concluded, there were 3 pastors there who said, we need to get you back. And getting you back means they're going to fly you. You're going to fly you in a plane. Getting you back means you're going to sleep in an hotel. Getting you back means you're going to sell your books. As I'm talking to you, I have books, a lot of books in Lagos. I didn't take books from here. I just took it in my father's house. I have books here. I have books in Abuja here. I have books in Ghana. I have books in America waiting for me in America. I have books in London. Everywhere I have books. I'm ready to go. It's called excellence. I gave everything. You don't know who is listening to you. You don't know who is listening to you. Dress well. Smell well. You know, people sit down close to you. They walk past. Do you know everybody carries odor? Some people will pass by you and say, hey, don't come back again. I'm telling you the truth. Be intentional. Whatsoever you do it well. Do your homework. Excellence, 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 excellence. Do it well. You are doing website. Do do it well. Go and look at other people and try to excel them. Try to do something they are not doing. Maybe when they come to buy in the market, they're just giving them ordinary carrier bag. Go and design your own carrier bag with your name and your phone number. Because one day they will call you and come back. It's called excellence. Treat your customers like kings. Treat them well. Treat them well. They will come back. Excellence. Say with me, I will excel. I can't say it again. Say, I will excel. Say it one more time. Say, I will excel. Listen, those of you doing hair, do it in such a way that they will never do hair with somebody again. Don't say they are not coming. If God brings only one person to you, one, treat that person well. It's that person that will bring other customers. We lose because when God gives you opportunities, platform, you don't treat people well and they don't come back. Treat them with courtesy. Have you noticed, man of God, that if people treat you well, you want to go back to them? Do you know why I like these people here? These people here, I like them because I feel accepted when I'm in their presence. I feel love. If I don't feel love, I will just be, if you ring them, I won't carry it. I will not carry it. Treat people well. Treat people well. Treat them well. Everything in life is not money. Some people are so greedy. Everything you want money. Everything is not money. Number one, what did I say? Goods or service. Number two. Number three. Be a person of integrity. Be a person of integrity. Integrity speaks about your character. Let me say something now. You want to write this down. Integrity is a convertible currency. Integrity is what? Is a convertible currency. Let me explain to you. People want to work with people who are truthful and honest. You see, when you are cheating people, one day they will find out and they won't come back. Somebody forgot something in your shop. Keep it. Keep it for them. Look up. When you say to people, I will meet you at 8 o'clock. Yeah? Get there 10 minutes to 8. You know the difference between white people and many people here? When a white man says we are meeting at 8 o'clock, yeah? 8 is 8. If they are running late, let me tell you something. If they are running late, they'll call, hi, Wale. I just wanted you to know that I'm running 5 minutes late. That 5 minutes late, by that 5 minutes, is going to be there. It's integrity. You told somebody you are going to meet up with them at 8. It's 8:30, you didn't call. 10:30, you now say, oh, Pastor, you know what, there was traffic. The problem wasn't traffic. You only met traffic for 2 minutes. You left home late. That was the problem. Let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. When you lie to people and they find out, you know what? You lose them forever. When you say something, stick to it. If you cannot keep your word, go back to them immediately. Nobody is perfect. Tell them, I'm sorry. People run away from you when you don't have integrity. Let me tell you something about rich people. Rich men, people of influence, are looking for people to invest in. But they don't want to invest in anybody but people they can trust. They're not looking for somebody that will use them and dump them. Be a man of integrity. Be a man of your word. People will call for you. Don't lie. Don't lie to people. Don't tell them 100,000 is going to finish this project. When you know he won't finish. They took a car to you. What is not spoiled, you spoil it. Just because you want money. No, don't do that. You know, you find those white men. When they repair something for you, they tell you, if anything happens to this phone in the next 1 year, bring it back, I won't charge you. The man here knows that thing is not right. He's told you he's repaired it. You are going to bring it back in 5 minutes. How do you expect me to come back? I don't trust you. Do you know that? Let me say something now. This is not good. This is not good. There is a presupposition in my brain. And I told my son, I said, Joshua, just keep it in your brain that the average Nigerian wants to cheat you. Until they prove themselves wrong. They want to cheat. From the gate man to the cook, to the person who meets you on the road, they want to cheat you. They want to cheat you. They think you are foolish. He said, I swear, I bought this thing for 10,000. He bought it for 1,000. You are a Christian. Let your word be your bond. If they're going to buy from you, good. If you're not going to buy, say the truth. Say with me, I will be a person of integrity. You know somebody who has integrity? They will bless you. They will bring businesses to you without asking. Do you know how many people have houses here who are not doing anything with their house? They just say, you know what? Can you come and rent this house for me? Because they know you to be a truthful person. Number 4. Are you ready? Keep deadlines. Keep what? Keep deadline. What does this mean? If you take a contract and you agree that you will finish by the end of May, make sure you finish. If you say you are going to deliver something at 5 o'clock, please keep the time. Keep deadlines. Keep deadlines. Work. If you know you can't do it, you cannot keep this thing in 3 months. Don't tell them 3 months. Don't tell them 3 months. What you cannot do, don't post you can do it. Keep deadlines. If they give you a deadline, keep to it. If you know ahead you can't keep to it. Don't keep quiet. I thought this thing will be ready. Please forgive me. Can you give me 2 more weeks? That is honorable than for them to be chasing you. They are ringing, you are not picking up their phone. You tell your children, say, please tell them I'm not in. So the children say, Daddy said I should tell you he's not in. Keep that. Number 5, over-deliver. What did I say? Over-deliver. It is better for you to under-promise and over-deliver than to talk big and when they see your product, they say, look at, what is this one? Don't brag. Don't brag. Just tell them, I'll try my best. By the time you take the thing to them, say, wow, is this what you do? You sew like this? In fact, what many people will do is that they will pay you more. They will give you tip. Over-deliver. You're working in a restaurant, do it with excellence. Do it with everything you have. Go beyond what they ask you. A customer comes, they are buying something for 10,000. Tell them to sit down. Get them drink quick. Get them drink. Get them water. Because I'm going to be wondering, look, how many times have I come to the market to come and preach? Sometimes people will say, Pastor, will you drink? That touches my heart. It touches my heart. Everybody wants to be treated nice. Go beyond. Sometimes you may not make so much profit. But when a customer is satisfied, they are going to come back to you. You don't want to do something that they are regretting. I regret that I came to you. That's how we lose customers. What did I say you should do? Number 6, is that number 6? Number 5 is over-deliver. Now number 6, build your social capital. Ladies and gentlemen, build, what did I say you should build? Do you know what your social capital is? People. Everybody look into my eyes now. Write this down. Your network is your net worth. You don't understand what I said? Your network, whatever, look at me, the network of people that you have is your net worth. In other words, you are as rich as the people you know. Oh, you guys don't understand this. Oh. You don't understand. Can I break this down? Everybody look at me. Rich people don't necessarily have money in the bank, but they have people. Look at me. Be strategic in building a network. Please build relationship. Please. Please build relationship. Listen, there are some strategic people God will bring your way in this life. Yeah? Do everything not to lose them. If they want to go, beg them, don't go. Because if they leave you, certain things leave you. Listen, my brother once said this to me. He said, Wale, in your entire life till you die, the people who are going to be your real friends, they will not be more than 5. Have you noticed something, man of God? In life, not many people will help you. Not many people you can call in the middle of the night and they say, come. But in this life, they may not be more than 5. When you get those 5, sir, feed the relationship. Let me tell you a secret. The relationship you don't feed will die naturally. Look at my relationship with Dr. Yusuf now. It's not only here. Yeah? It's not only here. Sometimes you will call me. I'm coming to the house. We sit down. We go and eat. We talk. That thing builds trust in us. Listen. Build a network of friends such that, let me give you something. My friend becomes your friend. You didn't get what I said. So that I can pick up a phone and say, I have somebody coming to you, help them. Listen, one day, a friend of mine calls me and said, I've just recommended you in the Middle East that you should go and preach. And let me tell you something. Only good friends recommend you. Listen, I've been to the Middle East several times. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, to preach there. Stayed in good hotel. But it was the work of a friend of 31 years. From California to Philadelphia to New York to Delaware to Dallas, 25 states of the 50 have been there. I can pick up a call now and I say, I'm coming to California tomorrow. Somebody will pick me up there. They'll put me in the home. They will feed me and give me money when I'm going. If I go to Benin Republic there, they will house me there. If I go to Ghana, I have people. And it takes you building on it. I may get to airport and I don't have money. If I call Dr. Yusuf, I'm okay. Build your social capital. Build it. Invest. Don't call people only when you need them. That's where some of you make mistakes. When you call like this, they know you have a problem. Surprise people. Let's go for lunch. Don't forget people's birthday. A man's gift will make room for you. When you give somebody a gift, yeah, they will tell you what they were not going to tell you before. Do you want to shock rich people? Give rich people gifts. The problem with us, most times when you are going to meet rich people, they are expecting you to tell them your problem. But when you go to a rich man and you say, I brought you a gift, I brought you a wristwatch, they can't believe it. Immediately you do that, they want to reciprocate. Build your network. Build it everywhere. Everywhere. I just came back. About 3 people have taken my phone number. They said, give us a date when you can come. And if I fly back to Lagos, I'm going to see my dad. What will have cost me money back and forth? It's free. And I will sleep in an hotel. Build your network. Build your network. Create time for people. Don't say, I'm a loner. I just stay in my room. You will die a poor person if you're a loner. You will die a poor person. You don't have time for people. You're a young lady. You are available. You don't go out. You don't relate to people. You don't call them. How will you marry? How will they check you out? Build your social capital. Number 6. Number 7. Be prompt. Be prompt. Be prompt. Let me see. I'm looking for another word. I will explain myself. Please, can you try? Yeah? Not to be sluggish. What's another word that I'm looking for? Somebody talk smart. You got it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Young man. Young man. Look at me. Whoa. Have you seen this man that does drama? What's his name? That man with big stomach. He's not Osofia. What's his name? You got it. Well, Mr. Ibu, you see the way he's walking like that on purpose to look stupid. That's the way he walks. He walks like a stupid person. He just like that. He's walking to make money. You are not Mr. Ibu. Listen, guy. Young man. Like somebody who does not know where you are going. You don't know anything. Listen, I don't like to see young people. I don't like to see them. They're just walking. You are not smart. You are not prompt. You are not active. You are not sharp. Dressing sharp. Being smart. That's why you must learn how to walk. If you see me on the road and walking, those of you who are in 23, you will be shocked. You will be ashamed of yourself. Walking like a pregnant woman. Young men need people that will mentor them. You're not smart. You got to walk smart, look smart, talk smart. You're walking like a 75-year-old man. Be prompt. Be sharp. Somebody tells you something, return the call immediately. Return it quick. Somebody's asking you for something, they call you about 3 times, you miss it. Be sharp. The world is moving at a fast pace. The world is not waiting for you. Somebody says, send me a quote, and it's taking you 1 week, you miss it. Before you finish that thing, you've sent the quote to them. Seeth a man that is what? Diligent in what? Is business. He will stand where? Before kings. Not me, I'm not ordinary man. Your day of visitation is not your day of preparation. Listen, look at me. There are some opportunities that will come only once in your life. If you miss it, the next 40 years, you will never get there. So you must be prepared. Be prepared. Know your stuff. Are you with me? Yeah, I think I put here, next one is diligence. Yeah, diligence. You need to be diligent. Hard work. You know when I came back yesterday? When I came back yesterday, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, it's like they beat me. Remember I was here on Wednesday? I taught here on Wednesday. Every morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we are praying online. Is that right? Encounter. And I'm sending messages, fresh fire, every morning. I did Thursday with them in London online. Saturday morning, I was up by 4 a.m. I was in the gym. I was working out in the gym, 4 a.m. You are 30 years old, you are sleeping for 12 hours. They should beat you and pour water on you. Beat you, give you Pentecostal beating, and deck you. Deck your mouth. Beat the poverty out of you. You want to marry somebody else's daughter, you are sleeping for 12 hours? 12 hours? You 12 hours? And you wonder why you don't have 10,000 in your account. They should beat the hell out of you. You don't have money and you can sleep. Are you not having bad dreams? How many of you know, man of God, poverty is bad though? The people who should be greeting you say, good afternoon, sir. The people who should be bowing down, you'll be saying, good afternoon, sir. You are older than them. "4 a.m. I was up. I was training young people across the world. Training them. For about 1.5 hours in the morning, 7:30, I was training them. Immediately I finished with 30 minutes, I had to call my brother, let's go and eat downstairs. We went to eat in the hotel. By 10, they were waiting for me. Car was waiting for me to drive me there. From 10 o'clock until about 3 o'clock, I was taking the session. I finished like this. I was up to the airport. Up to the airport. I came back home. I have to prepare for this session. Oh boy, to live in a good place is not just dreaming. You don't daydream. If only God. And you sleep for 14 hours. You better wake up and if you want to sleep, slap yourself. Should I be sleeping? Slap yourself and wake up. Diligence. Come on, somebody say diligence. Diligence means hard work. You must work hard. Work doesn't kill anybody. Do you know what? If you want to break the back of poverty, begin to work hard. Let me say something to you. Guys, listen, I'm going to finish in a minute. Read. Part of diligence is reading. Read. If you want to make it in life, start reading. Somebody ask you, what are you doing? I say, nothing. You will remain poor if you always do nothing. Every day, read. Read the Bible. Read a book. Read the Bible. Read. Keep reading. When you read, you are investing in yourself. Read. Occupy yourself. Listen, you can do 3 jobs. Do 4 jobs. Yeah. What are you doing with your strength? At the age of 20, you say you are tired. Who made you tired? Did you go and carry something in the market? When I went to England, I was a full-time student. And I started a church. I was pastoring. Yeah. I was pastoring. And I had my first son there. Look at him there. When we started this church, he was few weeks old. 3 months. You know, this is just too difficult. I just had a baby. You know what? I can't, we can't sleep. You're a lazy person. 3 months. Church start. 3 months. Carry baby. And you have to prepare. And in the week, I have to go to school. If I don't go to school, they drive me away from the country. In a day, you are not doing anything. 5 hours ago, you are not doing anything. And you wonder why you are poor? Go and register online. Do a course there. Do a course. Build on your knowledge. Whatever you need to do, do it. Knowledge is power. Do you know that people pay you for what you know? It's because you don't know anything. That's why nobody's paying you. If you know something today, people will pay you. I don't know how to design a building. So I look for an architect. He will charge me. Because he invested in that knowledge. Number what? Number nine. I have to finish now. You won't believe it. I was in the plane when I was just scribbling all these things. I was just writing. Now, get this. Get multiple streams of income. Do you know what multiple streams of income is? It means you must be having several streams of money coming into your life. Everybody look at me. If you only depend on your salary, you are going to die poor. Some of you depend on one. Even that one, money is not coming in. What if they sack you? You know the reason why particularly if you are the breadwinner in a home. Listen to me. If you are the breadwinner in the house, you have to have multiple streams. So if one stream blocks, let other be flowing. You know if you look at the book of Genesis, the Bible says there was a river that came out and parted into 4. You are that river and you part into 4. So earlier on in life, am I talking to somebody here? Hey, look at me. Let me give you a free advice. Young people, go and buy land quick. Stop buying KFC. Go and buy land. Stop buying KFC. Stop going to eat. Go and buy land. The only estate that is real estate. Go and buy land. I don't care whether it's in your father's village. Go and buy it. My first house I bought before I went to England, 15,000 naira. Did you say, You don't know how much it is now. Go and buy land. Go and buy land. And build and rent. Rental is one of the best things you can do. You must be making money while you are snoring. So while you are snoring, You are sleeping, money is coming into your account. You don't always have to work for your money. You can work for money, but money must work for you. Multiple streams of income. So let me give you an example. I know you guys don't buy my book here. It's okay because you are familiar with me. But you know when I go and preach, I preach, and by the grace of God, they will bless me. But before I go, I will set my book there and sell my book. How many of you know that before I leave your church, I've gotten 2 streams of income? And sometimes I will sell more books than the money you will give me. Are you with me at all? And now I'm doing training. So I'm training. The same person is training. The same person is teaching. The same person is writing books. Just the same person. So you have to be ministering to people. And you should be collecting all forms of currency. Don't limit yourself to this currency that is going down every day. You must be collecting dollars and euros. Look for ways to collect all these currencies. Multiple streams of income. I'm done. Number 10 now. Are you ready for this? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. I want you to tell somebody, say, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You know what it means? Stay with what you are called to do. Stay with what you are good at. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone is good at something. When you move away from your strength, you move to your vulnerability. Nobody will have known Ronaldo if he stopped playing football. Do you know that there are some men of God, they will know them globally just because they are speaking? Immediately they move out of. There are some people, their strength is in the prophetic ministry. Don't move away from it because that is where your grace is. I have a peculiar message I carry to the body of Christ. Anywhere I preach it, there is revival. People call me. So stay in your grace. Stay with what you enjoy doing, that even if they don't pay you, you will do it. Some people like cooking. Stay with cooking. Stay there. Don't try to copy somebody else. Stay. That thing that you do naturally, that you enjoy. Any question? I'm done. Any question? Any comment? If you want me to expatiate on anything, I'm done before I pray for you. Yes, sir. Give him the microphone because people are online watching us.
Praise the Lord. Because we're in Christendom,
yeah,
and we're listening to a process on how to be wealthy. And now somebody buys something of 10,000, and then he sells for 60,000. That's about 50,000 difference. He sells quite all right. And then while you were also teaching, there was a statement you made, and I wanted to ask that question. Now, as a Christian, are you supposed to make above your gain? For example, I bought this thing for 10,000. I'm not supposed to gain more than maybe double the price. But I went as far as 60 to gain 50. That's a good business, is it? That's why what I ask. Because some people will say Christians are not supposed to get a particular amount of money because they are Christians and because they do business, so they should do it legit. So if I buy something of 10,000, I should come and sell it for maybe 15,000 because I'm trying to be a good Christian.
Let me just say this. There are certain things in the Bible that the Bible is silent. When the Bible is silent, you don't make laws. The Bible doesn't tell you to sell things in any amount. Yeah? There are many factors you have to look into before you decide how much you are going to sell your stuff. I think whatever you are selling, your good or service, should be reasonable. Your price should be reasonable. It must be competitive. If you cheat somebody now, he comes to buy it. I don't know whether it's right to use the word cheat. You are not. Because you have not cheated them because you told them how much you are going to sell it. It's a choice if they want to buy. But the issue will now be, everybody that is selling something, there are some people who are your competitors. You are selling. So he moves out and he sees exactly the same thing. And that you have put that margin. what he will do is he won't come back. Yeah, and he will tell people about you. If you think that is okay with you, that's fine. But most good business people would rather sell more at a lower price than to sell that one and nobody comes back to you. That is economics. If you study economics, mass production, that's what they do in China. So let you sell it, you sell more, and you will still make that profit. Okay? Yes, somebody there. Give him the microphone, please. You need to be on. Put it on.
Hello? So when I came around, I didn't actually know anybody, but I know my handwork will promote me. So you were saying something about meeting up, excellence or something like that, sir. Meeting up our services, giving services. Now, this person have to take me out of Abuja. I work for him, but at the end of the day, he didn't really pay me my dues. Hello, sir.
I'm hearing you.
He didn't really pay me my dues, but because I'm a Christian, he invited me the second time. I still have to go. Still did the same thing. You understand?
So
I just have to stay off him because I think the best thing I could do, since he doesn't know my importance, I just have to walk away. So my walking away at the stage brought me about meeting somebody. And that has been speaking a little bit for me since I've been alone. So what I'm trying to say now is...
You are making a comment. You are not asking a question, are you?
Okay.
Because this is not the question you are asking. You are making a comment.
Now I now want to ask a question now. Now, with what I've put in and the way I've been treated, do you think it will be more advisable for me to continue in my form of giving my services, in the form of giving my services without payment, like you said?
You have answered your own question. You've answered it. You left that man. Because the reason why you left him was because you want to make it, isn't it? If you remain with him, you will die. You won't pay your bills. If somebody asks you to come and work for them, you must. Christians agree on price. One of the things we do, particularly, that's why people leave church. You know what? I'm going to leave the church because they didn't treat me well. Listen, if you are ever going to do business with anybody, agree and put it in writing. Because people fight. They begin to talk bad behind you. Agree. Put a date. Because Christians sometimes could be the most wicked people. Son, so if they tell you that it is 5,000, let it be 5,000. The reason why they will not pay is because you didn't agree with them. And so if you agree with them, if they do, next time don't go back to them. It's very simple. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. This class is actually very enlightening. Daddy said something, and then I wanted to just throw some light there. He said, buy property. I've been online now, and then I've seen a lot of people promoting properties that are not real. You just have paper in your hands. I do real estate. I'm into oil. I'm a consultant. So this field. So if you want to buy land, most especially, don't buy land from area council. It is an invalid paper. And if you have a land, before you pay, go to FCDA, ages to be precise, and check the information and details of that land. Some lands can even be truly okay from ages, but that place has been revoked. So if you don't check, you will think you have landed document in your hand, and you'll be saving paper for the next 15 years. When you wake up and said, yes, I'm a millionaire, you realize that you are even more poor than the paper that is in your hand. So do due diligence. Take, for instance, there's a place in Asokoro here, Guzape. This new Guzape that they have redesigned as E22. And then some people is still selling as old Guzape, they are calling it Apo Hill, something. And they are selling land there for 10 million naira. You can't get land there for 10 million naira. Land there is between 60 to 100 million. So when somebody now hear, there's land there 10 million, you rush and go and put your 10 million naira. You didn't buy land, though. You buy paper that is not useful. So when you want to buy land, make sure you find somebody who truly know about it before you go and drop your money somewhere. And then somebody will be using your money to be cooling off. Thank you.
Final. Only two. You and that. That's the last.
Praise the Lord. Thank you very much, sir, for pouring out so much from your well of knowledge. I sell perfumes that are, I make them, and so they are really, they last long. So when I meet different class of people, when I talk to someone of a high class and I tell them my regular price, sometimes they get to look down on it. So I think it will not be wrong, based on what he said, if you can repackage the product and then sell to someone of a high class at a high price where they see it as reasonable, as long as it's a good quality, sell it that way, and then they still make provisions for those people in the middle class and the lower class. So you don't lose those people too. And you still have, that's what I've learned based on experience, because I sell to, formerly I have a fixed price, but when I meet people of the higher class, they look down on it. They feel it's not worth it. They feel it's inferior because the price is not, yes. So that's what
Packaging is everything. Final.
Praise the Lord. My question is, because we want to have multiple stream of income, and as Christians, there's this tendency of when you're here, it takes you away from the presence and from being in the congregation at the time that you're supposed to be there. Now, will you now say that I'll be slothful if somebody calls me to go out where I'm supposed to make extra money, then should I just, or will I be slothful to not to go because I need to be in the presence of God and I also need to do business?
I'm sure you all know the answer. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Give unto Caesar the things that are... Let me tell you something. There is a time to walk. What Christians do, some Christians, they will have programs 21 days, 100 days in the church. That is the most foolish thing. Church is not going to feed you. Come to church when you are supposed to come. Sunday, there's no point running anywhere. Sunday is your day. You know when your church has a service. Plan around it. That's the way to do it. You know, when you are supposed to go and walk, go and walk. And when you are supposed to come to the house of God, come to the house of God. Yes.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask a question for the benefit of the younger people here who may have not had the same business or working experience like some of the older people. I find that one of the things that I think you've taught, at least me and some other people well, is about finding mentors and how in business mentors can really accelerate you in life. Some of the young people here might be thinking, they don't have access to mentors. Where do I start? How do I find a mentor? Not everybody has a pastor that sells books or produces services or is an architect. So what advice would you give to some of the young people who maybe they have goods, maybe they have products or services, but they don't have mentors, they don't have access to mentors, they don't live in the areas where they could bypass a politician tomorrow? What would you say to them?
You know, you just have to keep your eyes open and be nice, be good. I found out something. When you serve properly where God puts you, doors always open. Part of the problem we have is that people are not doing what they are supposed to be doing. Let me give you a practical example. I'm a pastor. I come across people every single day, everywhere in the world. But the problem is, for me now, the problem is trust. I have found out that a lot of people don't keep to their word. They want to use you and run away. So you open a door for them, they misrepresent you. There are certain people I've built relationship with now that I will not hold back to introduce them. There are other people, I don't know them. Even though they'll be asking you, Pastor, don't you know me? Don't you know me? You only came here a few days ago. And I don't know you, just as you don't know me. It is very foolish for you, to do certain things to people that you just found out. No. Look at Nina now. Nina has been here for a while. There are things I would do for her I wouldn't do for anybody. There are some things I would do for Doctor here because of relationship or Minister K. It matters. Are you with me? So, root yourself. Be committed. It takes a long time to build trust. Are you with me? It takes a long time to build trust. And when you come, Doctor knows those of you who are serious here. He knows. By the time people come in, oh, that one, it just comes as he wants. This one. So, you don't want to endorse those kind of people. I have had the opportunity in this church of people, some businessmen came and said, Pastor, I want something. Somebody took contract of millions. Not one, not two, not three. From here. Millions. And they messed up. Them, including helping them to do something in this building. And they messed up. Somebody was going to build something for somebody. Millions. They messed up. Somebody wanted to get into training. Said, Pastor, I can train people. You were here, David, weren't you? And took money from people. Did not train anything. So when you guys begin to look, Pastor, why are you not helping me? You know you can help. I have had those stories too long. We've gathered people from market before. Yeah? We stood there, maybe about 15, and we gave them money. I said, I don't need this money. Let the money go around you. All of them vanished. Over 15 of them. 15 vanished. So you are not the first person to come here. But you know what? We look over. When I traveled and I saw the woman there, and I began to hear her, I was happy that she's staying. Stay because of God. You see, my brother, what's your name again, sir? Eh? When I came here, I noticed Wednesday is here. Sunday is here. You can see he's not coming for ulterior motive. He's coming because he wants Jesus. Those are the kind of people I watch them. Not somebody who will come in once in a month and go away. Pastor, welcome back. We have missed you. Me too, I miss you too. I miss you. I really miss you. Let's stand, everybody. Let's stand. Father, thank you so much for everything. The knowledge that you have impacted on us today. Bless us. Those of you who are doing business, lift up your hand. I prophesy over you. This month of April will be your best month. I speak over every single person that is doing business. May God open doors for you. Were you the one that was telling me that when I came to pray for you people, God bless you with something? You are the one in the market. This month will be your best month. I prophesy this month will be your best month. All of you doing business, may God open doors for you. I prophesy again, may God open doors for you. So shall it be. In Jesus' name.